Good morning. Good morning. I'm on here real quick. I got a phone call last night in regards to PPP. That was very disturbing, so I wanted to get this video out this morning. Listen, for all those who think this is just free money and you can go ahead and apply for this PPP when you know you don't have a business and you're not legit, be careful. Be careful. This is not free money. You will go to jail for fraud. Let me explain why. If you're letting people, Sammy, whoever, your boy, Connect, or whatever, do a PPP loan for you, and you know you don't have a business, or you don't know what they're doing with your application, I'm going to explain to you first how it goes and what you're getting yourself into. Number one, to apply for that $20,000 that they're saying they can get you, you have to show on a Schedule C, which is a business form, right? You have to show that you had a net income of $100,000. Before the new edits, it was off your net, right? So a net income of $100,000 on your Schedule C return. Once again, $100,000 on a net income on your Schedule C in order to get the $20,000 loan, right? So in order to get that, they might got to put 300,000, put some expenses for you to get to $100,000. Then they apply again, and you get another $20,000. That gives you $40,000. You don't know when they fill out those forms. There's a form, and I think it's 4609, that requires them or allows them to pull your prior year tax returns for the year you asked for the PPP. That's 19 and 20. So when you file your income taxes and you don't have a Schedule C on that form, da-da, fraud, because you never submitted a Schedule C. Also, you got Pookie and them running around the hood just telling you, oh, I can get you a loan, but I want $4,000 or $5,000 back for doing it. That's the number one red flag. What loan officer asks you to do a loan and they want over a third of the cut? No, they don't. So by you doing this, also for those who are on Section 8, you on welfare or any other government assistance, guess what? All these agencies talk to each other now. They talk to each other to make sure that you are eligible and you are the person that should be getting the aid. So now I'm an auditor by trade, okay? So I'm telling you this from an auditor's perspective. If I was an auditor for the IRS over the PPP loan, this is what I would do because all the systems talk to each other. They only have to run one query. They can say, okay, system, give me, with this social security number, give me all the people who apply for PPP loans with welfare. Remember, the SBA, who gives you the loan, is a government entity. Remember, the SBA is a government entity. So all you got to do, let's run a query for all those on Section 8, for all those on unemployment, for all those that are on welfare, any government assistance, SSI, whatever. Run these queries against those who apply for PPP. When it comes back, it's going to give a list. So how you got $100,000 business, net income, and you on Section 8 or welfare, whatever the case may be, or any type of assistance? It's a red flag. And you got no evidence to get it off because you never applied for it in the first place. It's continuous fraud. And those who are doing the loan, let me tell you how silly you are. Because if you getting them for a third of the money, if they get if they get questioned, you know what they're going to say? Well, I didn't do it. This guy did it for me. And they're going to tell on you. And you're going to get most of this, you're going to be in trouble too. Guys, listen, listen, listen. This is not the way you want to get wealth. And also, what you going to do with the money? You're going to do the same thing you've been doing with the money. The same thing you did with the stimulus check, you're going to do the same thing with the PPP loan. You're not going to advance nothing with it. You're going to do it and buy consumer goods the way you've been doing it. All these gangster movies you watch, you're not even doing the number one rule that gangsters did. They did illegal activity and washed the money to benefit their generations. The Rockefellers, all these jokers did all this before, but you taking the money and squandering it and then repeating the same cycle. So why even go for the money anyway? I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying if you're going to do it for something that's going to help your family. Please, please. Now I'm going to tell you the story of why I made this video. I got a call last night from a good client of mine who said her daughter was in trouble because she got over $200,000 in PPP money and wanted to know if I can give her any advice. I said, so I got on the phone with her and I asked her what was going on. She said, we did the business. It was all legit. And all of a sudden, they asked me for all these documents to verify that I got the money, and I didn't keep good records. I said, okay. I said, how much does your business normally make? She said, it make about 30, 40, depending on the year. I said, ma'am, in order for you to get $200,000 in PPP money, remember, you get roughly 20,000 per 100. He had to show you had over $2 million net income. So he wanted to show you've been making $4 million, $5 million. You don't know what he did. And that's how you got the $200,000 and something loan. I said, there's nothing I can do for you. As a matter of fact, when they speak to you, don't tell them you spoke to me. Guys, you have to be careful. Pookie and them don't know what the hell they doing. Every connect ain't a good connect. They setting you up for failure and to go to jail 30 years. You doing wire fraud, bank fraud, forging documents. These are federal crimes. They not playing. You think they gonna let, excuse my French, they gonna let your black ass go out here and get $40,000 in PPP loan, go out here and apply for this EIDL money, and with no consequences, you gonna rob Uncle Sam? They do the robbing. They ain't gonna let you rob them. Be careful. You can't tell nobody and tell you now. Be careful with these PPP loans and letting the dude down the street who say he got a guy that know a guy that's going to do your loan, and you know good damn well your business ain't booming like that. For those of you who are legit, go to somebody legit that's not going to charge you a third commission rate of what you get. That's bogus. Listen, the application really is only 5 minutes. If you don't know how to do it, there's people out there that would do the loan for you for a reasonable price. I got clients like, hey, I do your loan, it's $250. I don't care if you're legit and you get $100,000. That's not my money. That's your money. You're just paying me out of convenience because you don't know, you probably don't like computers or you don't want to mess the application up. I'll do it. I charge you what my flat fee is, regardless of what you get back. And that's the way it's supposed to be done. You ain't got to come to me. I'm just telling you the process so that you don't get smoked. And then I ask you for all your, they should ask you for all your business, and all emails and what goes on with that loan should come directly to you so you can see it. If they're doing the loan and you don't see nothing, you don't know what they signed, you don't know what that loan amount was for. If you don't know nothing, they're not doing it. They're doing it falsely. You need to see what they're doing. So I urge you, be careful about this loan. It ain't free money. It's going to cost you, it could cost you your livelihood and your kids not seeing you for long periods of time. Over a few dollars you gonna get and go to the Gucci, Louis, red bottom store or vacations for anyway. That's what you want to do Fed time for? Seriously. And I know I might sound a little angry, but I just don't like the condition of people telling you that this is free and not telling you the ramifications of what you could possibly be getting yourself into. If you have any other questions about this, you can inbox me. I'll gladly help you the best way I can. If the IRS called you and you in the jam, I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't got nothing for you. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, and I don't want no smoke. I do loans, all this stuff, the right and correct way. So don't call me for no other stuff other than that. You guys have a nice day and take care.